Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am here with another plan with me. This time, well, this was supposed to be Monday's video, but Mystery Kits pushed it off to the side. So we're here with my 7x9 planner. Using another Halloween kit because that's what we do. All right, so what are we planning for? You should probably know. Okay, the 24th through the 30th. All right, let's get into it. And let's go. All right, I'm loving all the Halloween kits. I'm loving Halloween just all around in general. So yeah, but I do have a question to you. I got questions. Maybe I got questions. I don't know. Well, let's just chat about it. I'm a little discombobulated here. I totally forgot to go grab me some ibuprofen for my headache. That, was coming on in the last video, and, anyways. All right, let's go. Ooh, I think I'm going to use the pattern headers for this one. It's been a while since we've done a patterned header instead of glitter headers. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so welcome to the Dead and Breakfast. It is always open. There's vacancy. Please come on in and we will let you stay forever. That's what the vibes that I get. Totally the vibes that I get. All right, I am ready to rock and roll for the rest of this month. It's gonna be so busy, but we are super bright on track. As of this filming, I am getting ready to package TPC orders from this last sale. We went through and did a whole bunch of planner albums and custom scripts, stuff like that. So I am ready to get those rocking and packaged and out to you so that I can finish up cutting, get subscriptions, and so I can start sneaking stuff for Black Friday. And we've got a very big printer to get set up, so it's out of its box. I don't know if you were watching at any point, but if you saw, I believe it was my stories, I think I posted it in my Facebook group too. We posted a big picture of a big delivery and stuff and everything. In fact, funny, okay, to kind of just give you a little bit of a background on it. So this had to be delivered by a freight truck, which is not uncommon for big things. And when you have to have things delivered by freight trucks, you need to obviously schedule them ahead of time. Well, I like to stay up on my tracking like really crazy well. Anytime I get a package, like I'm tracking it until it gets delivered, right? So I noticed that on the tracking it had said appointment attempted, and I was like, no appointment was attempted because I never got a phone call. So I called them, I got the local number, called them up, they verified, and my number from the shipper, so from the company that I bought this from, entered my phone number wrong. So, oops, good thing I called, otherwise I would have never gotten my package. But anyways, we got that. It was sitting out in the middle of our thing for like, 3-4 days. And we finally moved together. We had to take away a table from one of my sons, so we have lots of tables because of homeschooling, but then lots of tables because of this, and we buy lots and lots of tables, and that's just kind of one of the things that happens. So we were like, sorry dude, we have to have that table back. And normally I would have just opted for a one of our folding tables that we have, because we have numerous folding tables from my days of selling Usborne books. But we have numerous folding tables, and so I would have opted to do one of those, but the way that where we're putting the stuff was a short wall followed by a long wall that has a bunch of inventory, so I needed that corner desk that he has in order to make it work, because I would not have been able to just do everything on top of just one folding table. So he's like, I feel like I got fired. He's being so funny about it. He's like, I feel like I got fired. I'm like, dramatic much? But okay. And let's see, which one do I want to do as the bottom? I think I want to do the bed as the bottom. All right. So we, let's see. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. That's the hardest part. Let's go with the stuff that I know is going to stay the same, because that's just the way it is. So we took that desk, we got it all set up. I know everybody's like wondering what it is. It's a really big printer. That's all that I'm gonna say, because we haven't got it set up, so we're not completely ready to divulge what exactly it's for. It's just a really big printer. So we have that going on and getting set up, so I have to do that this week. But that brings me all to the mere fact that life is crazy busy, and if I don't stay up on top of grocery shopping and menu planning, we're relegated to having to eat out. Which here in my small little town, which I know somebody mentioned how they thought it was funny that I call my town a small little town of being 18,000 to 20,000 residents, and they have like 1,300, I think is what I read on their comment. Yeah, I have always grown up in the city. Like, I was raised in the city. Where I was raised, we were one of the fortunate ones where so many people still had small family farms. So you had the farms integrated into the city, and we were only about 15 minutes away from downtown area. So we had like means of everything. But I say that because then, I joined the military, and military is always really big cities. It's either really big cities or in the middle of nowhere. Like, there's never really an in-between. So being in a city of 18,000, and no major highways nearby, we're limited on like services that we have and foods that we have and things like that. And stuff. And there are things that I love about my city, and then there are things that I absolutely do not like. And we do know that this house is not our forever home. I talked about it in yesterday's video. But yeah, I'm trying to just really think what I want to do. How did I do last week's? Okay, last week's was very, very structured. The week before was not very structured. I don't know what I want to do. I did an unstructured yesterday. I just don't know what I want to do. It's always hard. What if... Okay. I know what I'm going to do. I think. We're going to use these. No. These. These here. Some form of structure on that to replace the sticky notes. I know, your jaw just dropped. I love my sticky notes. You guys know I love my sticky notes, but I'm just, I wanted to do something different. I don't have the journaling kit because I've been using the journaling kit for other things, and I don't have the journaling kit here. Okay, I think that's what we're going to do. Okay, so anyways, we have been relegated to, not having like a lot of access to restaurants and different services and all of those things. So my husband, who now has his real estate license, I want to go kind of in a little bit of a, I don't know how I want to do this. Okay, so welcome to the Dead and Breakfast. Here you're going to sign in. Okay, you're going to sign in. I don't know. I'm trying to tell a story here. who has his real estate license, had to go out. He belongs to a real estate group now, and they had, you know, their monthly like luncheon, and had their monthly luncheon. Gosh, I can't, because I'm trying not to like repeat colors and stuff. I'm gonna like that's what's gonna end up happening. So they had their luncheon, and he saw that there was this Thai restaurant nearby, and he knows that I have been missing some of our favorite restaurants. So he was like, you know what, I'm gonna stop off at this Thai restaurant and I'm gonna see. And I'd asked him beforehand, hey, can you bring me home something to eat? I had actually asked him to go out and get me something before he left, but he was like, I'm running a little bit behind. Can I bring you something on the way back? And I was kind of like, well, it's going to be kind of a little too late then, but okay. Well, he still did. He goes, I hope you're hungry, because I went and got something and stuff. Okay, so you check in, you get your keys. Well, no, you're going to sit down and you're going to kind of wait, because you got to wait for them to call you up, whatnot, because we're going to say that it's super, super busy. I'm trying to tell a story here, okay? I'm just trying to tell a story. Go with it, laugh at me. I don't really care. I'm just trying to tell a story here, because I am trying to distract myself with this whole headache thing, okay? So, he picks up, goes to this Thai restaurant, and he's like, this is a legit place. And he gets me some green curry. Oh my gosh. It's not the best that I've ever had, but that's because the best that I ever had like would load us up on Thai basil in it, and oh my gosh, and they would put so many peppers in there, and it was just so good, so good, so good. Okay, anyways, I'm getting a little distracted here, but he brought it home, and I went nuts for it. Oh my gosh, it was so good, you guys. It was so good. Okay, yeah, I am a total foodie. It's one of the reasons why I'm a little bit heavier than what I probably should be. Oh, son of a gun. I hate when that happens, when something just hits, ruins my plans. Dang it. Okay. All right. Yeah. Moving on to plan. Well, you know what? We'll still use this. We just won't. Okay. Remind me before I'm done with this video to go, well, remind me after I'm done filming this video, go get some Tylenol or some ibuprofen for my headache so that I don't make any more mistakes. Okay. So then you're going to get your room keys, okay? So you sit down, there's a little book with a candle waiting for you. Then they call you up and you got to get your room keys. All right, where's my headers? Okay, so you get your room key. Okay. We've got this. We've got this. All right? I know we've got this because we have no choice but to have this. Okay. So, like I said, not the best that I've ever had, but pretty darn close. And stuff. And so it got me thinking how much I miss. Like, I love my little city. I also don't love my little city. But it got me really thinking, like, what I miss from the bigger cities we've been in. So in my little town, we don't have a Chick-fil-A. It takes us about 45 minutes to almost an hour to get to our closest Chick-fil-A. I know that is, like, what is going on. I know. I get it. I get it. I feel for me, too. So, okay, I'm going to leave. I don't know what I'm going to leave. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I still just don't know what I'm doing. that's just kind of the end of it, honestly, is I just don't know what I'm doing. But we'll figure it out. We've got a lot of orange going on in the same kind of area, but yeah, it is what it is. When you mess up on stuff, you kind of gotta just roll with it. All right, so yeah, but it got me thinking about all the places that I miss, you know, being away from a bigger city. And it really has us thinking, like, what do we want? And we live on an acre and a half right now. We're coming to find out that's actually probably our sweet spot, is an acre and a half. All right, 1, 2, 3, flip. Okay, so then, okay, so after you get your room keys, the bellboy is going to help you take your bags upstairs to your room. Okay. Remember, this is the dead and breakfast. Guests check in, but they never check out. Rooms are always available. Okay. I am so lost in my own sauce right now. I really am. This is insane. I hope this is giving you guys as much as a laugh as I do, because I've got 2 stories going on, and apparently I can't keep any of them straight. All right. So, we've kind of figured out that at an acre and a half is about a pretty good sweet spot for us. So, like I said in yesterday's video, yes, we are looking at possibly moving again. When that's going to be, not sure, but we do know that this is not our forever home. One, it is just too hot down here for us. We thought we'd be okay, but it has been miserable, and we have not enjoyed it at all. So there are those notions of everything. So, yeah. Okay, so here, and then the third box. So yeah, but all in all, okay, and we'll do this guy here. So yeah, which I guess now brings me to my beginning question of what are some of your guys' favorite restaurants that you don't live nearby, that you have to sit and like you have to wait, and when you go to that town or whatnot, you are like hitting it up first thing. I have a couple, you know, here, well, everywhere, from, you know, where I grew up to every place that we have lived. There have been amazing restaurants. So yeah, what are some of your favorites? So yeah, but even all of the kids were like, this green curry is so good. So my husband went out and got it again for us this last week, and the lady remembers him. I was like, oh, you're back. And he's like, yeah, the family loved it and said if I didn't come back with more, that they were going to do an uprising. And she's like, oh, that's so sweet. She's like, but I can't believe you drive this far. And I'm like, it's really not that far of a drive. Like, when you, in the grand scheme of things, I mean, when you put it all in perspective, it's not that far of a drive. So, but yeah. Okay. So then after the bellboy brings up your packages, you're then going to be served some tea. But little do you know what is being added to it. All right, so we have that going on. But yeah, we had, so he went and got it for us for lunch. We ended up having it for dinner, and then a few of us ended up having it for lunch for the next day, because that's how many bowls he got. It was so good, you guys. But I need to also learn how to make this, because yeah, that's just a good thing to know. I do have a recipe for it. I have bought the ingredients in the past with the full intention of doing it, but, you know, clearly that didn't happen. So I guess now I need to, like, really figure it out and do it. So yeah, so that is there. Okay, so then to finish off the story, because now that you have drank your tea with the special edition of something that we don't know, oh, well, clearly it's marked poison, so come on. Here is your room forever. And may you always be a guest here at the Dead and Breakfast. Okay. All right. If you are done with my shenanigan storytelling, you can just say so. I hope you enjoyed my story here. I really actually do love it when like kits like this can come together and you can like walk through like a little story. That makes me extremely happy. It really does. Okay, so let's put this guy up at the top, followed by, ooh. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that I was not like doing something wrong, because then that would be bad. Because I don't want to mess myself up. I've messed myself up enough times, so don't need to mess myself up anymore. But yeah, okay, here we go. There. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm remembering without having to try and flip too much. I think. I don't know. Am I doing a good job? I sure hope I'm doing a good job. All right. But yeah, so and then obviously we went, oh shoot. We went shopping yesterday. So we had to go do, come on, Paige. We had to go do a whole bunch of Costco shopping. Okay. That bill was a lot, but we had to get a whole bunch of stuff. We hadn't been to Costco in probably like 3 months, you know, for like a big trip. So we had to go up there, and it was an hour. It's an hour and a half drive for us to get to Costco. So we, you know, everybody went, we had lunch there, we got everything that we needed, all that fun jazz, right? But it did make me go, you know, this is kind of nuts that we're having to do this, and I would like to be closer to a city. So we have made that determination. So apparently being closer to things, so there's some things that hit on our list. We would like to have still the land, not a whole lot of land, but you know, 1.5 acres seems pretty good for us. So we'd like to have that, followed, you know, by not a huge metropolis, obviously, but definitely more than 60,000 residents. That seems to be our sweet spot. So that is now what we're going to be on the hunt for and figuring that all out. So, you know, because food and fun is apparently what drives us. That I'm glad we've really figured that one out. So, all right, now on to the sidebar. Hey, at least in the whole realm that once you go to the Dead and Breakfast and you're there to stay, at least your room has a fireplace and it's kind of nice looking. Like, I can't blame you there. I mean, if that's the bed you get, that's super comfy. So can't totally fault you there for checking in. All right. So, but yeah. But I mean, we drive, you know, 45 minutes to almost an hour to get the kids to their Taekwondo practice. And we sometimes do that upwards of 4 to 5 times a week. So it gets, after a while, it gets on you where you're like, yeah, we need to be closer to some stuff. But you know, we've been trying to look for that here in Texas, but I don't know if we'll ever find that here in Texas. So we are starting to look at other states. Never thought that I would leave Texas. I've grown to love Texas so much. But there's just so much has changed and everything. So, alrighty. So let's take a look here. What do I need to do? Okay, let's go ahead and put this down. Being an adult, because why not? mean, being an adult, I might as well just put it as being a business owner, because that's usually what ends up going down on here. And then our quarter box, which will be perfect, right in that spot. And I am going to say that we are done. Did I use something off of every single page in this kit? I did, and that makes me extremely happy. It's been a while since I've done, ooh. Okay, we've got deco. Hold on, we're not done yet. We've got deco. How many boxes do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, let's strategically do this. I just kind of want to use this deco. It's so good looking, and I mean, come on, why not? Okay, so we're gonna get, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7. So I have 21. Okay, hold on. Okay, no, we won't do any of these quarter boxes, just because I know that I usually put a script on there that's pretty long. Okay, this was a last minute decision, so please bear with me. It was not, this was not a forethought, okay? All right, so glad that we could come to that conclusion, that this was not pre-planned, this was not premeditated in any way. It was like, ooh, there's deco, let me do something. Yeah, not really always the best way to go about things, but you know, we're here. 'Cause yeah, I think adding this deco in place of character stickers will be amazing. Oh yeah. We're gonna add you over here, little guy, for shenanigans, because you seem like a little bit of a shenaniganator. If you don't know what that word is somebody who likes to do shenanigans. Okay, always do shenanigans. Alrighty. And my husband's really, really good at it. Oh, this beautiful pumpkin. Okay, and then we just have a couple more. So we'll go ahead and do this. And then I think we'll do the room key here. Okay, and so I have 4 pieces left. Could I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? That's 5. So, I'm trying to think, because they're really pretty pieces of deco, but I don't want to like force it. So, okay. All right, we're good. I think we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. All right. I'm going to end this video now, because I'm going to go grab me some ibuprofen to take before I get filming my next video and stuff. But this turned out amazing. I love it. There is a box there. It's just not showing up on the camera very well because it's such a light color. But it's the same color as that one. It's just the lighting. See? There's a box there. All right. If you enjoyed this plan with me, please give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you liked my storytelling. Let me know if I was a good storyteller. If not, you know, I can take constructive criticism. You know, I'm always open to that. Yeah, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I think I hit everything. We're just gonna say I hit everything. And you guys, I'll see you in my next video. Bye now.